Hey, it's 4:15. We've been up since about 2. We've figured out what happened. Um, we're pretty sure we have. Um, I was turning my phone off. Had what I'm pretty sure was a full flashback of rape uh, when we were 8 years old. So that's would be a newly surfaced altered cure. Now, the imagery and the emotions of it were spiking periodically, but were very rapidly being pulled away by this what we call a dissociative wall, a protective function, probably because it was too horrifying and terrifying. Manifesting itself mostly as a pretty extreme abdominal pain, which would spike in bed. And I'm pretty sure a good part of this, well, until we woke up, was during sleep state. Now, there's a state of sleep which occurs when you go to bed and when you get up. Just after you go to sleep, just before you wake up. It's called hypnagogic and hypnopompic sleep. During that state, anything that happens feels very, very real. That's the state in which people experience what is called sleep paralysis. So, what I think happened, we had a full flashback, and a flashback nightmare, essentially, is what we call it. Although dissociation took the memory of it away, because there's too much to bear. I mean, if you think of an 8-year-old being raped, that's the emotions of a child are going to be very extreme. And I think the reason for it being pulled away is so we could retain a rational mind. It had to have been. So we woke up, or didn't, because we alternated between this state of this, I guess, understanding somewhat of what was going on, and we was saying, well, not, we weren't really saying it, but it was just this almost emotional thing. Okay, nothing is happening to us now. Essentially, that sort of thought, and alternately, this spikes of pain and what I would call very fleeting terror, and that really does not describe the magnitude. Um, Also, physically being cold. So we found that curling in a fetal ball, which is what kind of wanted to do instinctively, was making it worse. And a rational mind was able to say, okay, no, that's what all you're doing is you're keeping yourself in that trauma state of that little girl in a ball after rape. So relax the body, lay flat on the bed, and we're naked in bed. What was that? Feel the fuzzy warm blanket. Oh, we have a teddy bear. Grab the teddy bear. Feel the teddy bear. To keep telling yourself we're in the now, we're in the present. And we get these spikes of this emotion, and the pain would spike. Um, and what I would probably call spatial and time disorientation. Uh, yeah. It's still active now. I'm going to explain that in a second. So, eventually we were able to get out of bed, came out here, and we were wearing this for quite a while, the bunny hug thing. And it was quite acute, still very acute, to the point where we were crying from it. And told herself, okay. Then we were trying to figure out, is there any physical reason for this? Is it indigestion? Is it gas? Is it food poisoning? We kept crossing things off the list. Okay, well, maybe we should eat. And after we started nibbling on chip nuts, yeah, it helped. And you know why? I think because it would have been like physically it would have been a cramp. Physiologically, it would have been a cramp, almost certainly. And probably because our stomach had to focus on, hey, look, if there's food in me now, I need to focus on that. Probably helps settle it down. And drinking water. So we've been slowly nibbling, essentially. We have some goldfish crackers. We ate about half a muffin. I was drinking water. Okay. So then, eventually, it's and kept looking around. Look, we're safe. Well, we can't say that word. Can't say that phrase. So we knew not to say that. But there's nothing happening now. That's pretty much a mantra. Pea gout is flaring up as well. The physical symptoms, not the sexual arousal, just the physical symptoms. Now the pain is at a point where it feels exactly like we do in the morning. That this has been happening every morning for a month. Okay, no, Katie, I can't have you. Sorry. I know that's mean, but she's giving me an allergy attack. This physical pain here. Now, there was a period where it felt nausea. That has passed. Now it just feels like a cramp. That's what it was. We just didn't know. Now we know. It was a logo. It was happening every day. Interestingly, I didn't realize this as well. That's pretty good. We've been waking up pretty regularly at 2 o'clock in the morning. I started a little light bulb flash overhead. What happened at 2 o'clock in the morning? Must have been rape, right? That time must have something to do with it, because we've been waking up at 2 a.m. I don't know how many times now. We've had trauma nightmares, but we haven't had this happen before to this degree. Although now that I thought about it, well, actually we did, didn't we? About 3 months ago, maybe even longer now, we ended up in Blue Water Health with something very similar. Woke up, this pain started. Actually, it wasn't in the stomach, it was lower down. What's lower down? Your bowels. So anal rape. It was the same fucking thing, wasn't it? But we had no idea. We had no memory of this stuff then. None. We were screaming for hours. 6 hours we were screaming. Home at Blue Health in the ambulance. And looking back, I realized it wasn't screaming so much from the pain. It was screaming about we were reliving being raped and screaming. That's what really was happening. Well, we didn't know. There was no memory going on. It was just the physical stuff. This has happened before. And the only thing that saved our ass now was we had some knowledge. And dissociation was pulling away the worst of it to make it as able to function. Because had we not, we'd probably be in hospital right this second. But yeah, I'm sure we would be. So I think this happened about 1:30 and it's almost 4 o'clock. That's wow. Wait, what the fuck? Was it too? It could be that. Has it really been that long? Yeah, I guess it has. Yeah. The only thing we don't know is how long was it happening in their sleep. I think about 20 minutes, but that you cannot tell because time doesn't mean a thing in your sleep. You can be asleep for 15 minutes and feel like you had an hour-long dream. So that's our therapist is going to be fascinated by this. Well, we're kind of just astonished, like, holy fuck, we actually processed that more or less, and we dealt with that in a moment. Holy shit, that is tremendous progress. The only thing that saved us is we didn't experience the full emotions. We would have absolutely fucking panicked. And see, we had a rape flashback a couple months ago, and we absolutely panicked. We spent hours screaming, crying, talking to the Toronto Rape Crisis, because we were convinced it just actually happened now. That's what a flashback is. You think you are reliving it. I would just relive the physical aspect of it. The same thing. 8-year-old child being raped, probably at 2 o'clock in the morning, or 1 something. Wow. That's just phenomenal. I mean, not that we got raped, obviously, but that we were able to deal with a flashback of this magnitude and not panic. So I'm quite proud of herself. Wow.